Alright, so I've been looking for a quality Jerrycan for quite a while at a reasonable price, and you can find a lot on eBay or Amazon for about the $30 or $40 mark, but what you don't get when you when you look at them is the pictures aren't very clear, so you can't really tell the quality, and then when you read the reviews you find out that they're really thin, cheap quality, and they're just basically knockoffs. And like, you can read reviews that the paint inside of them flakes off, and then you don't want that, or that the metal that they're made out of is really thin, or that the quality itself is poor. So for example, some of the things that I've noticed or read about is these little tabs here on the handle. There's a solid weld seam there. So let me see if I can get focus. So there's a solid weld seam on these guys right here, and the ones in the knockoffs just have little spot welds. So they'll have 2 or 3 spot welds, and there's a little tab. There's a little tab that pokes out that is used for the weld. So that just means that the handle is likely to bust loose sometimes, especially with age, and if they get any paint chips and rust, then that'll exacerbate the problem. The other thing is that this little seam right here, so these are basically two pieces of metal that are formed and then welded together. Now the cheap ones are really thin, and this weld here, instead of a weld, is actually a crimp, and the crimp tends to leak. Apparently it'll come apart and leak. And then the other thing is that this has a groove, it's kind of inset there, so that if you look on the top down, you can see how it is. So basically what that means is that you can set it to the side, and it's not gonna wobble too much. So the only downside about these is that, as with anything that's sold nowadays, they have to be emissions compliant, and that's the problem with this lid. Now it comes with a cheap, or kind of not the greatest rack for bracket to hold the nozzle. And how it goes on is there's a tab on the bottom for the clamp area, and then the spout goes in there. So like that. To open these things, there is this little pin, this little pull pin. So you got to line it up with the hole, and it's stiff the first time you do it to get it out. So I like to turn it over, and then you can get a better pull. And then it comes out, and then it just stays in there because of that's the round hole in an oblong peg. And then this guy pulls up, and then you can hear the difference in temperature or pressure or elevation causes there's some gas to escape. And then it slides up and down. So at the down position it won't fold over, but on the up one you can come and reseal it, fold it back. And this little pin here just ensures that in whatever you're doing, that tab won't come open, and it's kind of a pain to get back in position if you're doing it one-handed like I am right now. So then it comes with this guy right here, which is also, like I said, it's got the carbon emissions compliant nozzle. How it works is there's a spring in here that enables you to pull the thing back and let fuel go out. So it comes on and attaches here. Now the great thing about this style is that this is a very securely attached nozzle. So when you're using it, you're not likely to knock it off or something. Anyways, if I could get it on with one hand, then would be doing better here. But it's kind of a pain in the butt to line the gasket up to. So, anyways, so it goes on, and then there's a little adapter that comes up here, a nozzle that's a little bit longer if you need it, and then there's a air vent that comes out and helps you pour quickly. So anyways, and that's about it. So actually the one thing that I'm going to do is get a different nozzle for these, because I don't want to deal with that mess. Anyways, thanks for watching.